Welcome to My Skeptical Sister.
I'm Meghann, the skeptical one.
I'm Erin, the believer. I nailed it.
You nailed it that time.
It's been weeks since I have started it the right way. I did so good. Thank you very much.
Yes, many applause.
Thank you. How's it going?
Good. I am so glad to finally be sitting here because I've kind of been banking some things in my mind to talk to you about.
Okay, because we did hang out today.
I know, we did. So I kept things off limits.
You know what our hanging out has turned into?
We just don't talk.
We either don't talk or we bitch the whole time. Because we're like, nobody but us wants to hear that.
I know.
So we don't have like any fun talk.
I know.
That's a bummer. We gotta fix that.
Well, yeah, I don't know how to do that, but
we have to bank at least one story in our mind.
Yes.
And then everything else is up for grabs.
Absolutely. That sounds smart. That sounds good.
Okay.
Well, I would like to say that I have so much fun on our movie nights.
Okay.
For our Patreons.
I'm nervous.
After watching Stranger Things with my 5-year-old son, which he's 6 years. Good. Yes. Let me say that.
You're a good mother.
Look at me. I'm a good mom. I let my 6-year-old watch Stranger Things. I know I'm getting so much judgment right now. Listen, the pre-mom Meghann would have judged that. The mom that's in it that's just like, I want to watch this.
Yeah.
And you like scary things.
Yeah.
So let's just do it.
Okay.
And as long as you don't have nightmares, then we're good.
Okay.
And he hasn't. We're good. We're golden. Everything's fine. He doesn't seem too warped yet.
Okay.
So
Fingers
it's fine.
Crossed.
I've let it go. I'm trying to not judge myself.
Good.
Yes, I let my 6-year-old watch Stranger Things. He is not allowed to say any of the cuss words. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Whatever you hear, you're not allowed to talk like them or else you don't get to watch anymore. My whole point of this is that after watching it with him, so we started off, he's so funny. He's sitting there and he's commentating the whole thing. And James and I are sitting there together and James keeps like shooting me this look and I'm finding it hilarious.
Yeah.
But I could tell it's like irritating James.
Right.
And I was like, what are you thinking like right now? Because I think it's adorable. He's so funny. He's like, I'm wondering why your Patreons pay for this. And I
so true.
Laughed so hard because like, oh my gosh, I know why. They're my people because I would pay to hear Miles commentate a show. It was the funniest thing ever. He gets so into it. I mean, he doesn't like break and talk to anybody else though. It's just out loud commentary the entire time.
I have an idea for our next Patreon tier.
Oh my gosh,
Let's
Miles
go up to $8 and we'll have Miles watch one scary movie a month.
Oh,
we won't even be in the room.
You would die. You all would die. He is so funny. He gets so into it.
I can attest from when we watched Twilight. He was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, and he doesn't even realize he's being funny. But anyway, so at a certain point, I was like, "Hey, buddy, listen. Every thought that comes in your head, you don't have to say it out loud." Because at one point, I'm finally getting lost. I'm like, I don't even know what's happening because I've been listening to him the entire time.
My kids talk through every scene too. It must be
the Clem side. Yeah,
gene,
we got it from mom.
Do it.
We got it from mom. Passed it down to all of our children.
It drives Kevin crazy. He's so sweet. He's so Canadian and polite that he never. I mean, I'm not going to say never, but he very rarely is like, will you please stop?
Yeah.
But I can feel it. I can feel the tension of like, okay.
Yeah.
When we were watching Stranger Things, I was so stressed. I don't think I've ever been more stressed.
Yeah.
This is the last 2 episodes of Stranger Things that just came out, and I won't give any spoilers, but I was incredibly stressed out while watching TV, more so than normal. And I was like watching between a little slit of cover. The cover was covering my nose, and then I like had the pillow over my forehead.
It was good.
And I was like, "Are you not stressed?" And he was like, "I mean, I'm stressed, but like
it just
quietly." Like, oh man,
I'm Canadian. We get through it
down.
calmly. Yeah. It was very good. And then Miles, he cannot stand when anybody kisses. Oh no, that just would throw him for. And then he would hate those 2 characters for the rest of the time. And then you wouldn't even see the same characters in the same shot. Oh, there's that Joyce again who kissed Hopper.
Look at that little slut.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you? It's okay. They're grown adults. They're kissing. It's fine. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh, it was great. But yeah, same with James. He just kind of passively kept giving me these looks. I'm like, what is going on in your brain?
Right.
I don't know what your Patreons are paying for because he thinks it's so strange. I'm like, it is. It's bizarre. They love it. We love it. It's a great time. So if you're not a Patreon, I hope I just sold you on all that.
Yeah, it is fun. They're always fun nights. Yeah. I have a blast with them. I mean, I think maybe it's a good call to watch the movie first by yourself.
Absolutely. That's what I thought. I was like, I wonder if like some of the times when our Patreons haven't seen the movie, if just like halfway through they just turn us down. Like they're like, I'd really like to know what's going on in this movie.
Right. We always have Keith, and he did tell us why he pops in and out. He's like, well, I'm usually at work, so I just pop in and out. But I'm like, oh, Keith listens for a minute, and then he's like, never mind.
Oh my God, they're so annoying.
Stop
I just want to watch the movie.
No, I'm kidding, Keith. We know, we believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Penelope, the other day, my girls are going through this big phase where they want to watch every scary movie they're allowed to. Penelope is a chicken, so I don't let her watch anything.
Right.
But Nora was like, well, can we watch The Ring? Can we watch, going through these things? And she just turned 10, and that's about the age. I'm like, all right.
You're a good mom. They come over, Nora's like, I couldn't even watch this until I'm like, shh, it's fine.
Well, that's what Penelope was like. Well, can then I watch The Ring? I was like, no. She goes, could Miles watch The Ring?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, probably. She was like, well, that's not fair. I said, I am not Miles' mother.
That's right. That's right. I love saying that. I'm not Penelope's mom. I don't make the rules. That's just right. How it is.
That's right.
I'll talk to her mom.
You let your kids watch scary movies.
Yes.
And I don't make my kids share as much as I need to. These are weird things that we put up with.
How it is.
Really, I don't
collectively,
know which one's worse.
Well, collectively, as a group, they'll be well-rounded people.
That's true. Let's hope. God willing. All of them together will make one awesome person.
Let's hope so.
Oh, boy.
Too funny. So, yeah, there was that. Oh.
What else do you have to tell me?
So I was also going to let you know, in case you didn't realize, and I'm speaking directly to you all listeners, y'all kind of got a dirty mind out there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying this because our 2 highest episodes have been the naughty titles.
Yeah, not highest, but like quickest growing.
Quickest growing. People are like, oh, what's Just the Tip and Sex in My Hand? Let me listen and tune into that. I thought that was so funny.
Those shoot up immediately.
They do.
Just like the subject matter. If you're lucky.
Right. I'm like, I don't know how many more we can get away with making them sexual names before people are like, okay, what is going on with this podcast? So we have to space them out somehow. But if we're ever feeling a dip, we just have to rely on you to get really dirty.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, don't worry. It's never far.
That's true. That is true. I can always rely on you.
Oh, man, that's funny. I know these numbers, I've been watching. I'm like, oh, man, look at us. I always like to blame summer numbers. I'm like, oh, it's summer.
Yeah, people aren't driving around as much
because, of course, everybody's on our summer schedule of not leaving.
Sure.
But whatever. I will tell myself that forever because in the summer we dip a bit. But it's definitely been
unless we talk about sex, baby.
Right. Or all you're hustling. You've been on Reddit.
Okay. So that leads me to my third.
Okay. Look at that segue. I didn't even know.
Beautifully done. So Reddit. Can you believe old me?
Old Greg.
I got my cane out. I got my phone out.
Old Meg rhymes with old Greg.
Old Meg, old Greg. Oh my gosh. What does he say? Something about my waters.
I don't know. I have not watched it. I watched it one time and thought, what the hell am I watching?
Oh my gosh. If you're out there and you don't know who old Greg is, buckle up and go YouTube old Greg.
Yeah, if you thought Irma was weird.
Oh yeah, old Greg is where it's at.
Way weirder.
I mean, I'm sure like by now everybody has seen it, but if you magically somehow have missed the old Greg boat, just wait because it's ridiculous.
And if you watch it and think, why am I watching this? You're not alone in that feeling either.
No, I feel that way every time I watch it, but I've watched it multiple times.
I probably have watched it a few times. It is so weird.
So anyway, I got on my bifocals.
You did not. I wish you would.
I know you wish, but I should have. And I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to figure out Reddit because ever so often people are like, well, have you tried Reddit?
Right.
Like, no, I don't even know what Reddit is.
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
I don't even know if it's grammatically correct. I feel like it should be read it, not Reddit. I don't know.
How if you say, I read it?
I read it. Okay, right.
I also don't know if I ever realized that's why it's called Reddit.
I don't know that it is that reason. Okay. It's just in my mind that way. I have no idea.
Okay,
listen.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Here's what I'm saying. I feel the pressure to take the pressure off of you for not having these ghost stories, because I realized a couple weeks ago that it brings you anxiety. So I've really been trying to think, how can I lessen her anxiety and figure out how to get us more stories?
That's so sweet.
Well, that's just how I am, Erin.
Well, thank you.
I went to Reddit and I figured it out. But you should have seen me building our avatar. I didn't realize I needed to do an avatar to go on here. And it's not like an avatar that looks like a human.
Yeah.
It's like a little alien
like
avatar.
Like the little robot. That's
okay. It's a robot. I don't even know what the hell it is. Okay. It's just like a little thing. It's got a little thing on the top of its head. Antenna. I was thinking an alien. I don't know. I am so old. The whole time I'm like laughing. I'm like, I am too old. Too old to be building a cartoon avatar to look like me. That is a blue avatar, by the way. It was the strangest thing. But then turns out I did it. And our avatar is the most basic bitch ever. I mean, holding a pumpkin spice. I was cracking. She should have been, for sure. But I'm like cracking myself up because I could have like made us a fur costumes. I could have made us so many different things. I'm like, no. Like I would try it. I'm like, oh my God. I spent way too long as a 41-year-old woman trying to figure out my cartoon alien or robot avatar. It didn't even look like me. And I was like, she's got a t-shirt on that says rose all day. Exactly. She totally should have. Oh my gosh. I was just cracking myself up. I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I have ever done. But once I got that avatar done, it was like a task. I like at one point put on like, it was wearing like little booty shorts or something. I'm like, I would never. Oh, I would. I kind of wear booty shorts. Yes, I could. It is it's ours. So I guess I could have for you, but I was like getting red in the cheeks. I'm like, no, my little avatar would never be caught dead in those little booty shorts. So I changed that, and then I was like, oh, those shoes are ridiculous. Those shoes aren't practical at all. At all. Yeah, those would hurt all day long. Why would nobody would wear those? If there's ever a time to be absolutely ridiculous, it would be with your little avatar. But I'm like, people are going to judge me. I'm not going to be a fur baby on an avatar. Oh my God. And then I thought, but now I look like the most basic bitch. People are going to want to listen. You know, it was a whole thing. Unless they're like, man, everybody's always so over the top. Look at this. Look at simple. She's wearing a little jean jacket. Oh I cannot wait to go check it out. It's the most boring thing ever. So basically what I'm telling you is that because it's a collective avatar, it's our Reddit account. We're both basic. We're both basic bitches that shop at Meijer for their clothes. Okay, cool. Which is true to myself. So, you know, if you want to give her flair, go all about it. Go for it. Listen, if you're a little bit curvy and you need some good jeans, Meijer has incredible jeans. Really good jeans for curvy ladies. Yeah, cheap. They last a long time. I need to go soon. Probably before the live show. Yeah, they're like $20. Yeah. That's where it's at, ladies. If you're looking for Meijer, this is not sponsored, but it could be. Oh, it totally could be. We could reach out to them. But anyway, so however, all that avatar work paid off. Yes. Because in one day, turns out Reddit people love to share their stories. Yeah. They don't need to pre-screen you like Facebook, like the elite Facebook ghost clubs. Listen, if we got you from that, I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking to all the admin Meghann, out there. It's because your avatar was so trusting. It was. That little jean jacket was like, now I could tell her my story. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, it worked. Whatever happened, it worked. They started flooding in. So we are set up, girl. I know. I've been excited all day because, you know, y'all know, all I think about is my renovation. So I keep seeing my email pop up. I'm like, the bank has emailed. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like a weird, I'm like, but that is also something I want. I know. I did get officially banned. And like when they ban you in Reddit, it sounds serious shit. Like it's like if you try to go around this in any way, Reddit will suspend your account. I'm like, ooh, okay, Reddit, you are like, you got your shit on lockdown. Right. I kind of like it. I'm fine with it. I was like, okay, noted. I mean, you could have gently said that's not allowed and don't do that again. Yeah, maybe your second time you get that. Right. But this one, it was like paranormal science. I thought that was like golden. I was like, oh yeah, I'm like a skeptical person. I put it out there. I thought I was going to be welcome arms open to anything new. They were like, you're banned for life. I'm like, oh, for life? You can't even make it up? Never. It said something like serious, like no participation. Like I'm not even allowed to join their group. Oh my gosh. Which I'm fine with. I mean, They don't need to know that. They probably thought they really hurt my feelings. But I was like, okay, noted. Don't go there again.
Yeah. No, thank you.
But Reddit, ghost stories. That's where I'm at right now. They are flooding in. They're like, come on in here. Here it is. And people have shared openly, and there it is. So here we go.
I love it. That's awesome. That's so exciting. All right. Well, you ready to start this show?
Let's do it. We have plenty of material.
So many stories to read.
I know. I love it.
Okay, so this morning I woke up to a message on our, someone slid into our DM on Instagram.
Love when they slide into the DM.
I know. And this person, I followed them on Instagram.
Okay.
Because they post very funny Twilight material.
Nice. Nice.
Kind of mocking Twilight.
Okay, I can get down with this. What's their name?
Okay, well, their username is Pobert Rattinson.
Povert?
Like they switched the P and the R. Robert Pattinson, Pobert Rattinson. And this is their little profile picture.
That makes me laugh. Oh my gosh. He looks like a rat, kind of.
Yeah, he's like a
funny,
exaggerated Edward.
Okay,
so it says, "Hi, Erin. I'm Jen, a listener in Tokyo."
What?
I know, again.
Holy
which was just
cow.
like last week. Jenny, wasn't it Jenny?
This is the same person.
It's not. It's not, because I talked about that episode.
Nice.
Who found you thanks to Remember Twilight.
Okay. Know. All right. Twilight's paying off.
Yeah. If you're just coming into this, y'all know that I love that podcast, Remember Twilight, with my friend. I'm going to call her my friend. My friend Meghann.
Yeah. You've entered the friend zone, I believe.
I feel like I really have.
Like, I don't usually get onto our Instagram. And the other day I happened to go on there. I was like, ooh, we've got messages. Sorry.
We got some messages.
Well, Jen's craving up my bob. I forgot what it was. Anyway, I got on there and saw Meghann had messaged us, but I then all of a sudden felt like I was like in your inbox.
You kind of were, because I was like, what is going on here? When I looked,
I felt so guilty. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm reading Erin's messages. And then I responded. I was like,
you responded and didn't tell her it was you. So it just sounded like I was talking in the third person.
Sorry,
like,
Meghann.
Leave it to Erin. And I was like, she's going to think I've lost my mind.
It is our Instagram.
It is. I know, but you never.
I know. I never do.
I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, let's do this.
Okay, back to Jen's message. I just listened to the Tunnel and Samurai episode, and it reminded me of this picture I took in 2014. So I'm going to show you this picture.
Oh my gosh, that is not a tunnel I want to be in.
Right? Ooh, it's very spooky.
Whew.
It's a tunnel through a mountain in, I'm going to guess, Aizu, which is a few hours from Tokyo.
Okay.
So just
this
Japan
is wild.
Is full of tunnels that are scary.
And full of my skeptical sister fans.
Who knew? What if we blow up in Japan?
That would be amazing.
We'll be like, what's that guy?
Oh my gosh,
that lifeguard.
So excited.
He was big in Germany.
Yeah.
David Hasselhoff.
We'll be the David Hasselhoff
of Japan.
Oh
my gosh. If we get huge, I'll wear a little red Speedo.
Did not know where you were going with that. I thought kimono. I was like, what is going on?
I don't know.
Listen, we're not even mocking that. I would love to be big in Japan. Let's do this.
I'm ready.
Spread the word, Jens. The Jennies, whoever you are in Tokyo, Japan, let's do it.
Yeah, I love it. Feel free to post it on Instagram or social media. I am very skeptical myself, but I do have a UFO story. I know. You love a good UFO story because you don't have to debunk anything.
I love them. I can just sit back and relax and listen to it all.
That's right. This happened in 2000 when I was 19 and in my first year of art school in the UK, where I'm from. I lived with 3 people aged 26 through 33, all taking their postgraduate qualifications to become chartered architects.
Oh my gosh, this person's brilliant.
I know. And I love that they're like
listening to us.
Why? And really focus on really funny Twilight material.
Right. Great sense of humor and intelligence. Wonderful.
We went with their friend Jeff, which it's spelled Geoff, which always throws me off. It sounds like a very fancy Jeff.
That's
like you have to
how
say
intelligent people say Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
Oh,
I do think that's more British when it's spelled that way.
Okay.
I don't know. I was asking you.
Oh, what? Shit. I don't know.
Okay. We went with their friend Jeff, a sculptor in his 40s, to Spain to visit Frank Aguirre's Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao. The architecture is amazing. And to see Picasso's Guernica painting in person. On the flight, on the way over, I had an aisle seat, and Jeff was by the window. I was listening to my Walkman, and about halfway through the short flight, Jeff tapped me on my arm and asked, "Can you see that too?" He pointed out to the window to a large matte black cylinder.
What? They're in the air.
Yeah, they're in the air. They're flying. A matte black cylinder with a tapered nose and flat end. It was flying exactly alongside the plane.
Holy shit.
I know, but had no visible engine, chemtrail, no windows or markings whatsoever.
Was this nighttime? I'm sorry, did they say?
Oh, just wait.
Oh my gosh.
It was very hard to judge how far away it was and how large it was because we were above the clouds, and so there was nothing to mark distance or scale. We were flying over the English Channel in a small plane, about 40 passengers, I think. It was a lunchtime flight.
Oh my god.
In broad daylight.
This is blowing me away right now.
I know.
Because you never hear UFO stories from people in flight as well.
Right.
You always hear it from the ground, looking up.
Right. This was flying alongside their plane.
So it didn't care to be seen.
Well, yeah, I guess not.
Whoa.
The weirdest thing was that Jeff and I both confirmed we saw it. We're both really confused by it and stared at it for over 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it just kept flying with them as it flew alongside the plane without any visible propulsion. Also, nailed that word. Did you hear
nailed that word?
I mean, it was
like
stutter.
Like it was just butter rolling off that tongue.
Now, I don't think this was aliens, despite having been an X-Files fan. I think it was maybe military, maybe an early drone. I don't know, but it was creepy AF, and I'll never understand it.
Oh, I bet.
That's it.
That's wild. Okay. Right? Broad daylight, riding with them.
If it was military, though, you would think military wouldn't want you to see them.
Sure, exactly. Like we don't want to be seen.
So I think I disagree with Jen.
Yeah, I think it was a UFO. Also, let me say this: the fact that she said Walkman, tells me this was a long time ago.
In 2000, we mentioned that.
Oh, sorry. I think it was still stuck in my mind about like, how big are we going to get in Tokyo? Like in my mind, I was seeing some billboards.
You're like picturing our commercials.
Some things were happening.
We're going to have to like learn how to say drink Pepsi in Japanese.
Exactly. Okay, sorry. Maybe also picturing all the sushi that could happen. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, please send us to Japan.
Just want the fresh sushi.
I love how people who are listening in Japan are not Japanese. They're both implants, and we're like, we're gonna be huge.
Yeah, they would hate us there, but that's fine. All the implants that are there, there's gotta be a lot. Come on.
And then eventually it might trickle.
It could definitely. I mean, let's give it a go. If nothing else, come on, Jen. If nothing else,
ready.
Make us big there.
Yeah, and also Jen and Jenny, please tell us about the sushi there.
I feel like it's a sign that we have back to back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it did get inspired by the tunnel episode.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So we want to keep our heads on. Screw our heads back on.
Okay.
Was that phrase? Okay, we got it back on. Okay. So
there's a phrase?
Like, I don't know.
If your head wasn't screwed on, you'd lose it?
Yeah, that's the wrong phrase. Keep our heads smaller. We don't want our heads to get too big.
Ego, like
keep our ego.
Check.
Yeah.
Your head's so big you can't fit through the door.
Right.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. I was just daydreaming about us getting really big in Japan, and then I realized, bring it back down.
Okay, right.
These are just 2 listeners and
just 2.
Just 2. So cool your jets.
Okay, they're cool. They're ice cold.
Okay, so let's go back to the story.
Speaking of jets,
still 2000. I mean, that's what, 22 years ago.
Yeah.
So the technology is not what it is today.
Right.
I mean, that's
they did mention it could be early drone.
Could be, but I mean, the size of it sounds like, how big are drones these days? I have no idea.
I don't know.
When people talk about drones, they kind of drone on and on.
That's why they got the name.
I know, and I tune out now. Now I'm like, well, okay, yeah, they're so cool.
Yeah, but not UFOs.
No, UFOs though, those are so cool. Right, and I am on board for that. So I agree, though. Your theory on the fact that they would not want to be seen,
right?
Like what would be the reasoning?
Right.
Unless maybe the plane was having some sort of trouble
Oh.
And like Jen didn't even know it. No passengers knew it, but maybe like the pilot called like Mayday, we need help. So that military plane came up there to like help support it in case it did need some sort of help.
Oh, that's really interesting.
I don't know. And then maybe they were like, okay, after a while.
But still, like, what would be the purpose of making something so secretive like that? Like matte black finish. The shape of it is very interesting. No windows.
Yeah.
No visible propulsion. It's very interesting.
Yeah. It is. And then also, they watched it for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I need to know, how did it go away? Because you hear UFO stories of them just like
shooting out of,
they're gone.
Yeah.
Like they don't even see them fly away. It's just gone.
Or it's like a flash of light.
Flashlight. So did they were they watching it for like a solid 15 minutes and then got kind of bored? Because I mean,
oh my gosh, can you imagine?
No, I couldn't imagine it bored. But maybe something happened. They both turned their direction. They look back and it's not there.
Yeah. Or maybe their plane was landing and that plane
just kept going. Or that UFO. That unidentified
UFO.
Either way, no matter what.
Yeah.
It's still UFO.
It's absolutely a UFO. It's definition of
we
a UFO.
Here at My Skeptical Sister confirm it to be a UFO.
100%. You are welcome.
Because the actual definition is it's unidentified flying object. So there you go.
That's right.
Now, were there aliens on board? Who knows? I don't know. I like to believe it. Or do I? I don't know. That's always a scary question.
Yeah.
What do they want? What do they need to know? Are they the Hat Man? How creepy are we going here?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm really cool with aliens. I'm not really cool with abductions.
I want to hear everything about an abduction.
Oh, I absolutely want to hear every second of it.
I just don't want to be a
part of it.
Right.
I feel like
it's like you in the drama.
Oh,
you love watching drama from afar as long as it does not affect you.
That's very true. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So neighbors are getting into it. You're like, hello, grab your box of wine, sit on that front porch. What's going on over there?
What are you doing over there? Yeah,
right,
for sure.
As long as I don't have to get involved. Yes, same as an alien abduction.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like aliens seem like they are evolved species. So maybe just have like a sign-up sheet.
Yes.
I feel like there are a lot of people
free will that would be like,
do it. Yeah, I'm interested enough.
Yeah.
And also, that's awesome. Like, I think it's awesome that people are like, yeah, I'm curious enough. You can abduct me.
Oh, yeah. I'm not judging that at all.
Pick me up and like, let me consent to everything that happens.
I'd like you to be fully transparent. Not like our government, but fully transparent.
Yeah. And then I still wouldn't sign up for it, but I would love to hear other people who do.
We would have Kathy over for coffee.
I wonder if aliens don't even know that that's an option yet. And, you know, we're like on the airways. Maybe they'll hear this.
They're going to pick it. We're going to get huge whatever planet they're
in. We're going to be so big in another solar system.
It's all happening.
We're the David Hasselhoff of another solar system.
Don't
have any idea how to say it.
Quick plug. If you have Showtime, watch The Man Who Fell from Earth.
My trust in you is down now after.
No, this one's
Severance.
Good. This one's good. You and Kevin both like it. It's actually really good. But of course, we got scooped in from Apple TV. They're like, okay, you can watch 2 episodes. They hook you, and they're like, now you have to sign up for Showtime. I'm like, what kind of bullshit is this? Well, you watch that one together. You all would like that one.
I think you have Showtime because you use our Hulu.
Well, holy shit. We need to cancel. We're paying for Showtime twice.
Oh, also, if you work for Hulu, she's not using Hulu.
Not at all. But anyway, if you do have Showtime or Hulu, apparently.
Well, no, we have to pay extra for Showtime through Hulu.
God love y'all.
But we're paying for it.
Well, that's so nice. Thank you. So I'm going to cancel our Showtime.
I mean, let me double check before you cancel it.
Okay. Well, we need to cancel it. The series is over.
Oh, okay.
We only got it for that one series, but we don't know how to cancel it. That's how they get you. They're like, get on here. I'm like that and Stars right now. I'm like, I have no idea how to cancel these 2 things. Anyway, it's fine. It was worth it. Also, Gaslight, if you have Stars, really good.
Why are these people paying us?
It's summertime. What are you going to do? You're going to like tune out your kids and watch some good TV. What were we talking about?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah. Aliens. The Man Who Fell from Earth.
Okay.
Is really interesting. The first episode was kind of cheesy. Like, I was like, I am not going to like this. But it takes like maybe 25 minutes into the episode, they're like, okay, I see where they're going with this.
Okay.
Because he is very alien-like. He comes from another planet.
Yeah.
And so it's very kind of slapstick in the beginning because he doesn't understand anything from our Earth.
Yeah.
But he quickly evolves to he's taking in information constantly to try to figure out how to adapt.
Okay. So is he an alien or is he a human?
He looks alien upon arrival, but he's quickly adapting. He's morphing into a human.
Oh, that sounds weird. Okay.
Yes, but he's okay, in order to survive, I have to become more human-like. So it's also kind of a nice story of how in the beginning, it's all kind of basically humanity starts happening.
Yeah.
I'm just as far as I'm going to go. I don't want to spoil alert, but
okay.
It's good. It's good. So watch it, and it's it reminds me of this.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So we're both going with Alien.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Yeah. Sorry, Jen, you're wrong.
Right. We're here to tell you we both agree.
But
and
we're
that
also
never happens.
So excited that you found our podcast.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Did they tell us how?
Remember Twilight.
Oh, damn it.
You paying attention at all?
Really ran with that, don't you?
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Jen. I'm Megan. It is so nice to meet you. I really appreciate you, and I promise from here on out I will listen to the start to finish of all your stories.
Just don't talk about how big we're going to get. Although Jen, in their defense, never said you're going to be huge here. We took it there.
True. That is true. Lord. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, it's your turn.
All right, my turn. Here we go. All right, so we are going to go to Reddit. How about that?
Okay.
As if we're young and hip, and not about to break a hip. Okay, here we go.
You're a nerd.
I know, right? Okay, so here is one that I snagged from Reddit.
Okay.
And this is from, and I'm just going to say their handle, I guess is what you call it. Their Reddit name, their Reddit user tag. What's the cool thing the kids are saying?
I truly don't know. I don't know with Reddit. I know nothing about Reddit.
So Reddit, I am so sorry.
Handle, I think.
Handle. Okay. All right. So they're called /. Aren't you proud of me? I did not say backslash.
I was.
/ Italian -pain.
Just sounded like Woody the Wood.
Oh, it slips out every time. No,
Okay.
With me, Woody Woodpecker. I used to get made fun of so bad on the bus for sounding like Woody Woodpecker. So I still do from time to time.
Okay, sorry. You think they're comfortable? Do you follow people on Reddit?
No idea, Erin. Their name is Italian Pain.
Okay.
On Reddit. So
pain is in ouch or pain is in Y-N-E?
Ouch, PAIN.
Oh.
Ouch.
Do you think someone from
maybe
Italy
they broke
pained
their heart?
them?
Broke their heart, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe they caused pain and they're from Italy.
Maybe they just broke an arm and it was Italy related.
Maybe it's what Reddit gave them as a username because I cannot figure out.
That seems very specific.
I just can't figure out how to change ours. So I'd like to think other people can't either.
Okay.
That's probably not true. Everybody on Reddit knows what they're doing except for me. It's fine. It's a fine. Okay. All right. And I did reach out to this person because I read their story first.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, it's a good one. So I reached out to them and asked, I've got this podcast. How do you feel about it? And they wrote back like, absolutely, go for it. So
Awesome.
Glad you found it interesting. So I have their permission. I'm just going to read it just like they have it.
Okay.
I need help is the title.
Oh, ooh.
Right? So I'm literally posting this and praying someone can help me to understand what the hell just happened. I usually don't believe in this stuff, but now I don't even know anymore.
Oh my gosh.
What an opener.
Did you write this?
Nope, because I still don't believe. Well, nope, this is Cryptids. So I don't know what I believe. I don't know what I believe in this, okay? It's interesting.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. I've been ready.
It was me and my sister. I also picked it because it was a sister.
I feel like you wrote this.
No,
okay,
I swear I did not. We were never sitting on our porch.
Oh, we always sit on our porch. Are you kidding me?
So sorry. We were never sitting on our screened-in porch.
Oh, okay.
That would be the dream. We don't have one of those.
Okay.
It was me and my sister. We were just sitting out on our screened-in porch and talking. Outside is a field with some houses. And then they say they're going to put out some sketches later. They're going to sketch what they saw.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, please.
With the layout of where they saw it.
Okay.
I was facing her with my back to the outside. and we were just talking. Then suddenly her face goes white. I have never seen anyone look so scared in my entire life. I didn't even want to turn around because of the look on her face. It was so terrifying.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like that face that they're making is so terrifying.
That you like see in scary movies.
Yes, that they don't even want to turn around and see what they're seeing. Oh, that's so scary.
That is so scary.
She's the only one that saw it. So this is like her giving her description through her sister. Because I guess she never turned around. She's like, good luck. You're on your own.
You're in this alone.
You're going to have to tell me what you see because I'm not looking at that. She says out of the corner of her eye, she sees something moving really fast. Kind of like when you just see movement in your peripheral vision and look over. And across the field, there's the street light shining. She sees it almost in the middle of where the light is shining, directly across from her line of sight. She saw it in motion. So if you could imagine, she like sees something move. She starts fast. She kind of like darting.
Okay.
So she kind of like looks over and like almost like a spotlight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
She says it looked like a skinny person with almost a hunchback. Not even bent over, just a curve in their back. It had really long, stringy hair and a full head of hair. Ooh.
Why is that gross? But
I don't know. It is. She said it had long, skinny arms, and she only saw half of its body because the other half was out of the light. She says by the time she took it in and processed it, it had already run back into the darkness. She says it was too fast and too far away to make out any details and was all black. So it's in the light. It's lit up in the streetlight.
But it's like humanoid.
But it's all black.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Like shadow black?
I don't know. Just says all black.
Okay.
She says it went from the left to the right. She says it probably all happened in half of a second, and she caught the thing in motion, so it was really quick. I know it sounds really crazy, and I honestly don't know what to think. All I know is that the look on her face was absolutely terrifying. Like I have never seen anyone that scared in my life. I really don't know what to do. I'm not ruling out a human. It could have been a person, but I don't know if a person could move that fast. I think that's what the scariest part was, is that it was like super, super fast.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, so I can't really tell you. But I do know that when your adrenaline is high, maybe things seem faster than they are.
Okay.
But she swears on her life what she saw.
Okay.
But anyway, we really need your help. If anyone knows what this might be and best ways to repel it, I've just never heard of anything like this, and we're both really scared right now. If there's anything that someone could share, or even if anyone's seen something like this, it would be such a lifesaver to hear right now. So this is where Reddit is cool. This is what I've discovered.
Okay.
So you put this out there, and then people are like, oh, yeah, that sounds like a da-da-da-da.
Okay. Are they going to say Skinwalker?
Skinwalker comes up.
Oh, look at that.
It sure does. That's why I thought you'd like this one. They said it sounds like a skinwalker or a dog man. What's a dog man?
I've never heard of.
Now, I did watch True Blood for a little bit, and there is a part where he turns into like different animals, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot when he transformed. I was like, hold on, he's transforming back in.
I know. I felt bad for him because that other guy who was way hotter was on was and it really overshadowed the hot bartender.
Yeah, but let's go back to that bartender. I mean,
he wasn't
hot,
bad looking.
He was sweet.
He was like attainable hot.
He was the best kind.
Right. Another guy. What's the other guy?
Like, I just want to look at you because you're pretty. I would never talk to you ever in a million years.
Yeah, but I mean, the bartender, I would talk to. I bet I could. I bet on a good night for me, kind of a lame night for him, I bet something could happen.
We'd meet in the middle.
Right.
It'd be fine. If nothing else, a little light banter.
Right.
Good conversation would happen, and hopefully he would turn into something, because he always turns it out of it naked.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
Man, I kind of want to watch that whole series again.
Oh, it got so bizarre to me.
It got really weird. But then it kind of came back.
I lost it at the bazaar. Stopped watching.
I watched every episode. The guy who was super hot is like, he ended up with Sofia Vergara or something, however you say her name. The girl from Modern Family. Like,
I don't know, but I like
unattainable
throwing
beauty.
Your shoulder whenever you say
unattainable
her name.
beauty. So I'm like, well,
does.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
I'll end up with a bartender. No big deal. I mean, I'll end up with Kevin. Oh, sorry, babe.
Well, you almost slipped there, but you caught it.
I did.
Came right back. Who was the hot one? I can't picture the really hot one.
Oh my gosh, you're so
Was he the vampire though? Was he a vampire?
No, he was a werewolf.
Nope. It's been too long. It's out of my memory. Those are my drinking days.
He's like
don't remember much as I drink wine.
Those are my drinking days.
Those are my drinking days. Not these days.
No, he's like exactly my type.
Oh, let me see him. Because we're so much alike. If he's your type, Betty's my type. Except for our husbands are totally different.
I don't know if we have the same type.
That's true. We don't.
Okay, this is not a great picture of him. Oh, that's not
what?
either.
Who is he? I feel like I've never seen that man in my life. Yep, nope, not my type at all.
Hold on.
But he's too like douchebaggy looking.
Oh, he's not douchebaggy looking. Well, that was a douchebaggy looking picture. Shut up.
He also looks like too much like Mad Men. Which
no,
it's strange because I like Mad Men. Well,
was that him when he was a kid?
Oh my gosh, that makes me okay. I do like him now.
Okay,
but I can't picture him at all in the series. I can't picture him in the series at all.
True Blood, he was like kind of dirty.
Oh, I do like dirty.
I do too.
Okay, but what character did he play?
Oh, he was a werewolf. I already said that part.
But was he like the love interest of the girl?
I think he kind of something was with him and Suki.
Oh man, I must have just been focused on her the whole time.
Maybe it happened after
she
you
kind of
stopped.
Shadows everybody. Oh, it might have. Yeah. Okay. Well,
what's his name?
Problem solved. It's a long way around.
Joe Mangalino.
I could care less. Really, not my type.
Maybe Manganillo.
Like put him in a construction something.
I bet you he's been in construction before.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Anyway. Okay, so we went on a real tangent about hot men.
Yeah, sorry about that. But let's talk about another one.
Oh, well, wait. Did we finish talking about the cryptid? We talked about what Reddit said.
Sorry. I got ahead of myself.
We'll get back to how hot our fan favorite is in a minute.
Absolutely. Okay, sorry.
Now I'm embarrassed. Not that. Okay. We're moving on.
Everybody loves a compliment. Everybody loves a compliment. Okay. When has anybody not liked to be told they're hot? There's times.
There are
and in
times.
context, I'm sure. But
yes. Anyways.
Okay. So Skinwalker. Remind me again. What is a Skinwalker?
Okay. Skinwalkers are so bizarre to me.
Okay.
That I have a hard time focusing on those stories, but there's like a Skinwalker ranch where these are like supposedly more common.
Like when you say a Skinwalker ranch, I've heard that term before and I kind of just glaze over it because I'm like, what the hell? That's kind of what I do,
but I'm trying to focus more. It's like almost like a shapeshifter.
Okay, but when you say a skin...
There's a place
that they all just go to and like they own it. It's like a cult.
It's kind of like how that one lady thought, why do you put the deer crossing sign here? That's not the case. It's that is a place that they heavily populate. So it has been like the term is Skinwalker Ranch.
Okay, you gotta go back to the deer crossing.
That conversation where the woman called a radio station irate.
Yes.
Do you know this story?
I do know that story.
But not everybody will.
Not everybody will know that. Go ahead. Tell the story.
Okay, so a woman called a radio station angry about where they placed the deer crossing signs. Like, why would they place these deer crossing signs in such a curvy, woody road?
As if the deer would read that sign.
That's the deer's permission. This is where you're supposed to cross.
That's where you cross, sweet deer.
This is a perfect case that is clear of what came first, the chicken or the egg.
Okay.
The sign did not come first. The deer crossing came first.
That I know.
So people said, I will put up a sign so that people are aware that deer often cross here.
Exactly. But
deer are not looking at that picture and going, look at my likeness.
This must be where I cross.
I guess I better cross here.
This is my sign. Here I
go. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we know that. And God love my friend Beth's mom, who also made the same mistake and asked Beth, how do you think the deer know to cross here? And so very similar conversations were had.
That Beth's mom is so sweet and didn't call angry. It was just like, that's sweet. So clever. She's of like, those deer.
These deer are so smart. Evolution is like something else, isn't it? Okay. But anyway, so you're saying that there's a ranch, and I say that with like quotation marks,
right?
A place
There's a place where
that
they're
people see
commonly
it a lot.
spotted.
So they've named it the Skinwalker Ranch.
Right.
Not that like skinwalkers have set up there and like, this is where we're going to be.
Right.
And don't you come on our land. It's
right. I think
they're most likely to be seen in this area.
Right. And they're like
out in Phoenix. I don't know why.
It is.
I don't know why that's in my head.
I feel like that could be right.
Like desert, like
deserty, hot area down south.
Those are just big lizards.
No, these are big, big, big. And they like can look like deer or they can look like people.
Well, and maybe they're just deer and people. Like what makes them different than just regular deer and regular people sightings?
Okay, you know what? Oh, let's do some research.
If only there was a little bitty box that we could just ask a question and they could answer all of our...
Right? Wouldn't that be great? Let's do a little bit of research, even though I'm normally very against it.
I know, right? But we got 2 full boxes of wine. Actually, mine's empty. So I'm moving on to yours.
That's okay. It's not my favorite wine.
Okay, well, I'll help you drink it.
My husband got real defensive tonight when I was like, hey, babe, next time you're at Costco, will you get the box with the flowers on it? And he was like, I looked and they didn't have it. Like, watch your tone, sir.
Did you say, it's fine. Meghann will help me drink this shitty wine.
Next time, please, if they have it, slow your roll, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are skinwalkers from...
Phoenix. I'm going Phoenix. Like, let's spin in the wheel. I don't know why. Phoenix is what I'm landing on.
Okay, so according to Wikipedia, the Navajo culture, a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal.
Okay.
The term is never used for healers.
Ooh, so it's a bad vibe.
It's bad.
You don't want them near you.
They're not like, oh, fun Bigfoot, like kind of sexy in a weird way. Not a skinwalker.
Aaron, you crack me up. As much as I love Bigfoot, I have never thought sexy.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Are you serious? That's the best part.
He's kind of
so genuine. Are you serious? You don't find
He's definitely the sexiest cryptid.
Oh my gosh. Oh well, sure. If we're like,
I mean, like him and Mothman. Mothman has a weirdly sculpted butt. Every time you see a picture.
Oh my gosh. I can't even picture what the Mothman
I don't know why they're
like.
so sexualized, but they are.
Cow.
There's a whole group of people who are like attracted to Bigfoot.
Who are these people?
I don't know. I'm not saying I'm technically one of them. I'm just saying I could see it. Kind of like Beauty and the Beast. So like I kind of get it.
Okay, I mean, okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Composure. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it because I've got so many jokes right now that would be.
Well, then say them.
No, they're just too far out there. It's not okay.
Okay. They're not good or sexy. They're scary. They're bad.
Not good or sexy. Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right, so they've got like an evil presence.
Yes, you don't want to see a skinwalker. I do know that.
So, do we think that what Italian Payne saw is like a skinwalker changing back,
maybe,
or changing into?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sound.
I was gonna go with meth head.
I was kind of thinking meth head too, or even. Now this is gonna make me sound like a real dick, and I don't want to.
That's okay. Listen, I just
like tables are finally turned, but we've also learned through this podcast that cryptids are harder for me to believe.
Yeah. Not me at all for some weird reason, except for the Fae. Won't go there.
Yeah, please don't. Just don't. Like I just don't want you to mess. I just don't want to chance it. Is all I'm saying.
Okay.
So, not to belittle your sister's experience at all, because I love that. You had this experience that you can tell now. Cool story, interesting.
I don't know that they love this. Oh, experience. Well, then they seem terrified by it.
Okay, that's true.
Like they just want an explanation.
Okay, here's what I'm kind of thinking: the fact that it was so far away, and so quick and dirty. Yeah, it almost feels as if it's gonna make me sound like I think that their sister is like not smart, and I don't feel that way at all.
No.
What if like a little tiny gnat very close to their eye, like bzz, right in their eye?
Okay, gotcha.
And they because they weren't focused far out, they were talking to their sister.
It's their peripheral, yeah.
That perspective is off, and they're like something so fast just came up, and from if it's your perspective is off, I feel like it could have been just a bug.
Think that has anything to do with intelligence. I feel like that shit happens to me all the time.
Okay.
Like your child put a pair of sunglasses on me today.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember that happening.
Yeah.
She asked if she could wear my sunglasses. I said, sure. I gave her my sunglasses. I went back to focusing on my own child to make sure she stayed alive. Which
in the pool.
was the worst. Oh, I need to keep her alive. That's not the worst. The worst is that she wants independence in the pool.
So committed to making that not happen.
Oh, yes. She does not want me to keep her alive, but I have to keep her alive. So that is the worst. So anyway, while I'm like, my brain is so focused over here, apparently your child handed me back the glasses. I put them on, not even noticing that ever happened. That is a memory that is not in my brain.
Right.
At all. Didn't even realize I had the glasses on until my own child turned and said,
other child?
Yeah, my other child turned and said, hey, Mom, now can I wear your glasses? And I'm like, well, Nora has them. They were on my face. So bizarre. So that is not intelligence. That is just like
distracted and
distraction or something else happening. Or like something like grabs your attention so quick.
Yeah, I just never have to be the one to debunk. I don't like that pressure.
Good luck. I know.
Yeah.
You think I don't do anything with this podcast.
I do not ever say that. Would you quit saying that?
Turns out I do a lot.
You've done so much.
Every damn
you
week.
do. And this week with Reddit. Good Lord.
And
you're my fan favorite.
We did say the fan favorite was hot this week.
Oh, we did. We did also call him a man. So
okay, well, that's fine. As long as we get hot in the title, it's fine. But here's my debunk to your debunk.
Okay.
Oh, this is fun.
It is fun. It's like tables are totally turned.
Totally turned right now. They saw the gnat in the spotlight. Like it sounds like the sister saw clear enough in a spotlight.
Yeah.
In the street light.
Yeah.
This figure enough to say what kind of hair it had.
Yeah.
And that they couldn't see the bottom half of the body. So it was like clear enough that it darted. It was fast.
Yeah.
That's what caught their attention to begin with in the peripheral.
Right.
And they turn, they look, they see in the spotlight of the street light.
Yeah.
An actual being. That was still being super fast, but they spotted it.
Yeah. I'm not going to say they didn't see that exact thing.
But again, and I don't feel like I'm offending here because the author even said it could have been human.
Right.
So I'm going to go with maybe local meth head. I mean, we got them here and they can be fast. And
they can.
Sketchy AF.
They can be. I mean, that's rough. That's really.
Yeah. And also, if you're a meth head and listening, get help. There's no judgment in that at all.
Right.
Just saying, like, you go fast when you're on meth.
Yeah. I think that's part of it.
Right. That's kind of why you do it.
Okay. Well, I think that we have gone through both stories. So I think it's time for our fan favorite. Okay. Now we can talk about our hot fan favorite.
Okay, let's do it. You were very intelligent because you came up, right? You came up with a great idea.
Okay.
So you get to introduce the fan favorite this week.
Okay. Really, it's a bit selfish because.
But also know I was the one that called you hot.
Oh.
Fan favorite.
Fan favorite. I was like, you called me hot? When?
Get it together.
Okay.
You're professional here, especially for this fan favorite. No, fan favorite, just on the record, I'm the one that called you hot.
Right.
Go ahead.
Is this a stretch to call them a fan favorite? As in using the word fan? For sure.
Yeah, they probably never heard our podcast.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Did they friend us on TikTok? Are we mutuals on TikTok? Yes, we are.
Okay. Does that make me embarrassed? Absolutely. That means if they watch our TikTok at any time, they've seen one of two things. You talking about Twilight or us getting smacked in the face with tortillas.
Or us in the shower.
Oh, shit. I forgot.
That sounded so sexy. It is not sexy.
Not at all. Oh my gosh. Oh, and even if that really happened, that would be the least sexy thing in the world. We are not those sisters. I feel like those sisters existed at one point in time. You know,
that was a weird.
We're twin sisters. And that's the thing. We are not those sisters. We're not twins, nor will we ever be those sisters.
Nor will that ever
happen. Oh my gosh. We're about to announce our fan favorite.
Please stop talking about this before we announce our fan favorite.
You brought it up, the shower scene. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Everybody scratch those dirty minds. Just scratch it.
Yes.
Because our next person that we're about to announce
is amazing.
He is amazing. And he is going to help shape Kentucky moving forward.
America.
At least Kentucky.
At least. I mean, but yes, I have faith.
Yeah.
In all of America.
Okay, so
no, I do not have faith in America. I have faith in this fan favorite who will hopefully shape the America that I
want to be
signed up to be in.
Yeah.
This is not the America I signed up to be in now. And I could get up on the soapbox right now, but I will not.
Right. Because we're not a political podcast. However, we are going to make Charles Booker our fan favorite tonight.
Yes, we are. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Charles Booker. So really this came because our little extra fun spending money when like money's tight, where I'm like, oh shoot, I don't really want to, spend this money and, just have the conversation with my husband, and we're trying to do a renovation. Then I want to go to our podcast money. That's like our fun money. So I thought, next time we have something to, instead of donating to something, let's get Charles Booker yard signs.
Absolutely.
And this worked out perfectly. Charles Booker, why not let him be a fan favorite? So if you don't know anything about Charles Booker, and I know if you're not like in Kentucky, you can't vote for him yet, although he's gone far, I think. But he is so inspiring. We have been lucky enough to see him in person and, get a picture with him. Maybe we'll post that.
Yeah, definitely. That'll be a good one.
Yeah. So we will show that picture. We're so proud of the fact that we have such a good hearted person running in our state that is often, when you think Kentucky, you don't think
the most open-minded people.
Right. But you would be surprised. We have lots of little pockets of very loving, open-minded people who want the best for
our country and our world. And Charles Booker, like his slogan is "From the hood to the holler." Right. So he is from the hood. Like he's openly talked about his struggles being raised in poverty within the urban part of Kentucky. Yeah. However, he also identifies he can go into the holler and he can talk to country folk who have had similar struggles. Right. Just in different backgrounds. So he's amazing. He is incredible. And he speaks openly and freely against social injustices, against people who want to limit human rights. And he's somebody that if you listen to this podcast, I have a feeling you're going to get behind. Right. So look more into him because he's going places and he is going to be, I'm just going to go ahead and say it right here. Yeah. He's going to be Kentucky State Senator. I'm right there with you, 100%. I've never been so excited for a political candidate. Yeah. Oh, me either. Yeah. So because we picked him as our fan favorite, we can guilt-free buy 2 yard signs for our yard. Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and put those in our yard. Yes, let's do it. And, if you are at all interested, like, I don't know, he's big right here in Louisville. I hope he's big everywhere. It feels like he is. He's got momentum. But if you are in Kentucky and you are thinking like, I don't know, just go with what we've had, please don't. Yes, please. And look into it. Who would go with what we've had? Okay. We're not going to get there. All right, but listen, don't you dare edit that out. I won't. I will say it. I don't care how Lizzie felt. Okay. Yeah, no, if you're a big Rand Paul fan, then it's fine. It's fine, but goodbye. No. I'm not going to. It was fun while it lasted. It was fun. It's okay. I'm fine with it. Right. But Charles Booker, please be my friend in real life too. Not just on TikTok. Yeah, right. Also, you're like, he's my friend on TikTok. I'm like his publicist. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. Somehow, somewhere you mentioned Charles Booker in there and then they started following you. Right. The day, I don't know how it happened, but the day it said Charles Booker started following you, I was like swooning. Shut your face. Because he is good looking. He is. Hello. Okay. He is going to be the state senator. He could be president one day. I'm telling you. He really could. I'm telling you. Okay. So maybe you can't vote for him now, America. Right. But it could happen. And if it does, oh my gosh. it could be back on the road to the America we want.
Right.
Okay, that's
exactly.
it. Done.
And that's it.
Sorry.
And we're done.
Done.
Sorry we got slightly political.
We will not
but we're
go back
not sorry for making Charles Booker our fan favorite.
Also, we will not apologize for being women with voices. Oh, there it is. I
Okay.
said it. Okay,
right.
how about that?
I'll take it. And I do not apologize either. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. And on that, we're going to end. So if you would like to follow our podcast, the easiest way is to go to www.myskepticalsister.com. There you can find out how to become a Patreon, how to write in.
Mm-hmm.
You can find out our P.O. box. You can find out where to listen. You can find out about our live shows, which we have one coming up.
Okay.
On July 14th at Third Turn. It is a free show. We are taking donations to pay our sound guy, who we love. And we're also taking donations to pay for future equipment. You can rate, review, subscribe on Apple Podcasts. You can rate us on Spotify and follow us. And you can listen to us on a lot of different platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Our movie night this month is going to be a little bit different. If you're a Patreon, we're going to push it back 1 week because Meghann is bougie AF and she's going on vacation.
Listen,
without me.
Quit throwing the word vacation around.
Okay.
So loosely. I am going on a trip with my entire family.
That's true.
Which means it's going to be a lot of fucking work. We don't have a maid. Mm-hmm. We don't have a cook. That's still going to be right here. Yeah, so we're going to another location to live for a while.
But near a beach.
Oh, yes. The setting will be great. However, I fully anticipate there being one beach day.
Oh.
And it just being too much work. I mean, come on. She's 2 years old. And she has no fear of water. So I'm like, this could just be horrible.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Always the optimist here. But we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know.
Okay. So we are going to do it this month on July 28th. If you would like to bypass our beautiful website for some weird reason, go to myskepticalsister@gmail.com and write in. We love when you add your pronouns. And we're just so grateful that you guys are listening and sending in your stories. If we got any new fans from Reddit, thank you for joining us. We're so excited.
Yes.
And we will talk to you guys next week.
Ahoy.
La 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 la.
Do you have enough wine?
I have what's in this glass and whatever you have in that box.
Okay.
Can you hand me that wine or you want me to get up
and
go
get it?
I'm
sorry. I didn't realize you were out. Sorry. To Spain to visit Frank. Oh, gosh. I meant to look up these. Frank O'Geary's.
We're professional, if nothing else.
No, I really do need to look this up because one of them is Picasso, and I'm like, I cannot. It's like a famous Picasso picture.
Yeah, you're an art teacher.
And if I say
Girl,
it wrong,
you better get it right.
Guernica. Stop. Don't put weird ones in. Okay.
Guernica. Like you're going to say Gary? I
got it. Good Lord.
Oh, those shoes are ridiculous. Like if there's... I got you choked up. Sorry.
I flipped a lid.
Okay, so here we go. We got a Reddit
story?
Pet. I don't know, I'm trying to like rhyme.
A Reddit.
We got it. Set it
to read it. I don't know.
Okay, let's just stop.
Okay. Great.
We've had 50 upvotes.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. But girl, we are blowing up on Reddit. We don't even need Japan anymore.
Oh my gosh, how fickle.
I know, whatever. It's fine. You go where the votes are. The upvotes are.
We had 2 people write in stories. Okay.
Not 2 people.
From Japan. We had 2 people from Japan. Good grief.
Girl, we've had like 20 from
you
Reddit.
Forgot about Japan so fast.
So quickly. It's fine. Okay, I'm back. Oh my gosh, I even have a follower on Reddit.
Oh my God.
It's just getting real on here. I have nothing. I don't even know what you do on Reddit.
I have no idea what you do on Reddit.
They love my... You want to see them?
Yeah, I do.
Look at her. Okay, her pants are a little weird.
Oh, they sure.
But the other ones were not.
Oh, she's
the other ones are like
cute.
so skin tight. I was like, look.
She's the cutest. If I could have picked any outfit, that's what I would have picked.
Thank you. Okay, so we're both basic bitches when it
Yeah,
comes to our avatars.
she's adorable.
But look at her little cute eye smile.
I was gonna say, can you change their face?
Yes, you can change their eyes. And
you nailed it.
Thank you.
That is our personality.
Minus the pants. I'll put her in little hot pants next time.
That. Can you not change your name or just you possible serve?
Now look, I tried to. Just realized I asked somebody like 3 days ago and they never responded.
Sounds like we're getting Charles Booker yard sign. What if we made Charles Booker our fan favorite? He is our friend on TikTok.
We could totally do that this week.
And we could write him and tell him, and then maybe he'll call us and we'll be friends with Charles Booker.
And then we could sit here and ask him about his paranormal experience.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna happen.
He'd probably be like, I don't want to be.
I will never be promoted or associated with your podcast. Thank you very much. However, thank you for the support. Okay. He isn't his publicist, but sure, go ahead.
All right. And on that, we're going to end. So.
Shit. I got to figure out how to say goodbye. Every time. Every goddamn time. Okay. Go ahead.